So I have knocked that down, smoothed it out, and up at the top where I put my joist in, I found some spots that were weak around them, mainly on the push-through side, where I was able to eat away a lot of the foam from around them where just those areas were weak. So I grind them down. You know, some of them took pretty good, but for the most part, wherever it was weak, as you see, I grind them down to the strongest part of it. And what I'm gonna do at this point is pull it on the side and put, I'm gonna use the Gorilla Glue around these for backing, then level it out, muddy them up smooth, and we'll take it from there. Rope. Okay, so for the moment, I just mainly want this around the joist area where it's coming through, to make sure I get a good seal around them. And then what I'll do from there is just come back and squirt some great stuff over it to build the spots up. And then I'll just sand it out, smooth it out from there. But I'm gonna give this time to sit and dry and take it from there. I was hoping to come out here and smooth it out, but you see where I poured the plastic over it didn't allow it to dry, and it smudged it. So now I'm gonna let this dry and harden, smooth it out, and then I'll come back and put another layer over it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it up and do that side so they can both kind of be dry about the same time. I also kind of wish I hadn't put the canvas on the back due to all this slight moving, but I'm learning. Not what I mean as far as the dripping. get these sand down and filled in. So now I'll just let that dry, do its thing, come back and fill it in with the mud. And I'm gonna go ahead and mud the sides. And like I say, let that dry. And I'm hoping it's not gonna rain. I thought I felt a couple drops, but here we go. Just a little rough coat. However long it takes that to dry. So this here is now dry, and this is how the Gorilla Glue filled in. This is how it swelled up, and you see it filled in a lot of these areas pretty good. So I'm gonna get this sand down. I'm working on this side. And one thing to note, I covered this with plastic just to keep the rain off of it, but you really want this mud, this compound, to have open air, because the plastic kind of held the, I guess more or less kept the air from actually getting to it the way it should. And even after a couple days, it is still kind of soft. You can kind of see it maybe in that area where it's still a little soft, because it didn't have time to really cure to air dry. So make sure you let air get to it so it can thoroughly dry. I'm gonna get the rest of it sanded down, and we'll come back and do some touch up and get ready. Put a coat of wood glue over it so we can start PMFing. So I have the whole thing rough sanded. These here are knocked down. The edges, like I said, when I put that plastic over it, it messed them up. It wasn't quite dry, so I'm gonna refill those in, some of these low spots. Get these filled in, and hopefully it's not gonna be but so thick. This here is gonna be pretty thick. It might take a minute for it to fully cure. But I'm gonna go ahead and get all the low spots filled in, get this touch-up thing of putty done. And oh, I went ahead and ripped that off, because a good word of advice is to do one section, portion, or whatever it is, to complete that process before trying to move on to another one. I did like the way it feels, the thickness of it, but like I said, it was getting in the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all trimmed up as well. Get this portion done. I am going to, like I said, fill those in, but I'll be working, I guess, those two things, just filling this in, and once that filled in, I'll come back and put the final coat of screen on. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the fabric. I have a new material that I want to use for screening, and that's fabric material. As a matter of fact, t-shirt material. But I'm not sure. I think I have enough to cover the two. Debate. Now I just have to put the PL 300 on that bottom side. The corner I'm not going to worry about until I get it up on the trailer and fastened into place, so those won't keep shifting. The rest that I have mudded up, I'll come back next and use a lighter grade Well, probably hand sand it so it don't take too much off at one time. And from there, once we get it sanded all down, I'll come back and put the final layer of screen on. So now just to point out, I'm not a master sander. So I just wanted to say on my edges, I'm hand sanding it because every time I come back with the electric sander, palm sander, whatever, orbiter, I seem to dig in it too deep. So I'm rounding my edges off with the hand sander. And real quick, that's how that came along. And I'm about, this here still, I need to put some more patchwork in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and put a layer of wood glue on top of this, the wood glue water mixture, kind of seal it and get it ready for the next thing. I put a coat of Type Bond water mixture. This mixture is about 60-40, maybe close to 50-50. At least, yeah, I'm hoping it's closer to 60-40, but it's at least 50-50. But I got a coat on it. I could go ahead and put skin it, but I want to wait until this dry because I want this to be a sealing coat. And like I said, I still have certain little corners to work out. I know it's gonna have the imperfections show through, uh, the little sand spots and whatnot that's not totally leveled out, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna go ahead, I'll probably go ahead and put a coat on the whole camper. While I'm at it, might as well go on and seal it, and then I can build it up from there. So I have the whole camper sealed now with wood glue, and I did that for a couple reasons. One is to seal it, to kind of give it a waterproof covering, sealing, kind of just a little bit of protection. And another is when I get ready to put the other layer of skin on it, the glue will be adhering to the glue itself. So it's like a coating for that. And also for like these little spots that, these little rough spots from sanding will kind of like be attached back to the thing itself.